It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down he'll go at... They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Willis looking to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Joey Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
80 weapon.
To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete to Isabella.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Down.
7-7, our score after 1. Wilson on the keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. 4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put it 2021. That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
They go play action with Willis.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will be caught by Mooney.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
4th down, Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Again, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head moving so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A pitch out to Mostert.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
General,
Now it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Darnell Mooney
With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Now Willis to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Partner, do we have a medic here? That can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I'm ready. Ready.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50
Willis now off of play action.
Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
This one into the hands of Thielen.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown, Colts.
Darnell Mooney.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Come on.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert off the read option. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give to Mostert running right. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for the first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Joey Bosa in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
19, Tiger, trap 50, trap 50.
Willis looking to throw it. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 143 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing, Willis. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Willis. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Wilson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Colts send out their punter. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here?
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed it in.